defense now. Fourth year awards. Ryan Hyde. As a center mid, Ryan is the heart of the Wellington offense, the catalyst for Wellington High School ball movement up the field, and an excellent defensive midfielder. He is a field and team leader who leads by example. As a four-year starter, Ryan's teams have been 62, 10, and 6. They've won 4 conference championships, have played in the district finals all 4 years, and have won the district championships 3 out of those 4 times. His foot skills, field vision, and speed and agility are a major reason for the success of the Dukes. Ryan's the quintessential team player, with the heart of an athlete who wants his team to succeed. Most of Wellington's scoring and movement of the ball upfield originates with Ryan in the midfield. Since Ryan's sophomore year, when he became the leader of the Wellington midfield, the Dukes have scored more than 200 goals. This season, Ryan led his team to its best ever record and its 5th straight conference title. He's a team leader who devotes many off-season hours to the team building in the weight room at open gyms, conditioning, off-season tournaments, and team camps. Wellington has been fortunate to produce some outstanding soccer players who've gone on to play college soccer. Ryan is one of those soccer players who will continue that tradition. Danny Johan Colt. Even though Danny is one of the smallest players on the field, he's one of the most skilled, physically aggressive, and effective players in Greater Cleveland. He has outstanding foot skills and is deadly accurate at putting corner kicks into the danger zone. With his skills at corners, Wellington has scored off more corners in the past 2 years than in the previous 5 years combined. Danny usually starts at midfield but spends most of his time on the back as our left back, where he attacks from the back to bring the ball upfield to cross from the left corner. Danny's crosses have earned him 17, a season record, assists this season. Danny has the ability to switch the ball accurately on a 65-yard wide field. He has the uncanny ability to attack, steal, and attack from the rear, or send the ball upfield to his teammates with amazing accuracy. He has spent hundreds of hours at off-season team-building events in his effort to make himself and Wellington High School soccer better. Wellington is a better team not only because of his skills, but also because of his willingness to sacrifice for it. Dan Culp is another of Wellington's soccer players who will be playing soccer next year at a higher level. CJ Stahersky. CJ has been the Wellington keeper since the first game of his freshman year. He started as a freshman on a team that was defending Lorain County Conference champions and had made it to the district finals. Since that time, he has defended that conference title each of his 4 years. He has played in the goal in the district finals in all 4 years, winning the championship 3 times. None more impressive than this year's final, when he played on an injured ankle that would have sat most players down. He has 35 shutouts in his career, 13 this year, breaking the record that he set last year. His size, strength, and agility are important assets, but his greatest strength is his ability to read the opponents, then mentally and physically react with tremendous timing and accuracy. CJ really wants to be a forward, and when we could afford to take him out of the goal, he was able to show off his field strengths. Scoring 5 goals and 7 assists throughout his career, there were a number of times this season when CJ ended up being the only senior on the field, leading a team filled with inexperienced players and doing a remarkable job of it. Congratulations, CJ. We're going to move on to the team awards, the individual team awards. Okay? We're going to start with the most improved player. This is an important award because we all have to get better or we're not going to be where we are. And we have players who get remarkably better every year, it seems. And none so more than this year, Chris Young. Our Hustle Award. If you look up hustle in the dictionary, at some point you're going to find Sam Forgus's name. Sam, come on up here. Every year the seniors present an underclassman what we call the Seniors Award. It started, I believe, my first year? Maybe even before, who knows? Okay. This year it's not going to be any different. The seniors are going to present an award to an underclassman. They're going to explain the award, and then they're going to present it. Seniors?
Thank you, Chris. When we met to decide who was going to get this award, Coach said it should be someone who will carry on the traditions that we set forth in our 4 years. And I don't know, this player's been so much more. Always showing up to open gyms, conditioning, great attitude. Always coming in. It was always like a pleasure seeing him there. Never a frown on his face. Always playing 100%. Never ever having to tell him, hey, pick up the pace, play a little harder, play with heart. Always, not always smiling, but going along with good attitude, good sense of humor. He didn't rack up the stats that some of the players did, but he's probably the huge team player. And like rock solid player, just I can't even stress that enough. Quintessential? It's Kevin's word. And he came up for us in big games, scoring an EC and Avon's 1-0 victory. Who am I speaking of, you ask? None other than Mark Mazzoni. And he's part of Team Wigwam. Right side.
Just I got something for them now. Yeah, they gotta come
Okay, you guys need to all come back.
Real cool. The underclassmen decided to show their seniors